What does doing the work mean? It means to desire a whole and divinely integrated mind, body and spirit that are in tune with God and your highest, best self. This puts you in harmony with one inner voice. The work of integrating the shadow simply means there's an intention to ask for all the unconscious mental programs to be observed without a mirror mind in order to expose the lies and false beliefs. The mirror mind keeps you looking in reverse and uses a false self-image to trick your mental images. Doing the work gets rid of the double mind in conflict with itself. There will be guidance and help from the higher realms that observe without bias to bring hidden truth into the light. Prior to this work, there are old memories and stories lurking that need to feel safe and come out from behind their curtains so they can be embraced versus trapped in fear zones. The fear zones were established in your immaturity when thought like a child, but they are still overshadowing you to know your integrated mature mind. The angels, guides and Spirit of God all work for the good and for raising vibrational frequencies to hear things that have been cut off at lower levels when under the influence of survivor and the conditioning of low programs from shame, fear, guilt, and judgment or blame. The outer world is created by everyone doing this same thing and pushing out those shadows onto others. The integration process works in correspondence with the higher realms or kingdom of God consciousness to help awaken to truth that frees us from living under the influence of lies full of fear, guilt and judgment so we can know and relate to unconditional love. The immature mind hides things because it is afraid of punishment, rejection and abandonment. The very perfect love these thoughts need is hidden from being updated, purified and held with unconditional love. This love comes from source, like a pure mountain stream, and streams or flows into the mind freely when it is allowed in. It is divine and full of powerful lines of communication and communion. Divine love is pure and comes from using higher thoughts from the mind and heart of God that are always present and available to help. Without judgment and fault finding, this kingdom of heaven mindset, with the sovereign mind of God, expands and develops your soul to desire to be in oneness with this supermind and its perfect ideals. There is no doubt or conflict as it is so refreshing and peaceful. It gives new life and energy that makes it exciting to be alive in the way life was originally planned. Circumstances in the world are still problematic, but knowing they can be overcome without having to fight or avoid them feels amazing. Even the meanings of words and how people sound changes without the influence of anxious wondering or confusion and trying to figure everything out separately. There is never a feeling of abandonment or rejection. Mind, body and spirit are in more and more alignment within the individual soul and God as well as with the outer world, simply because perspective changes the perception. When you know everything works out for good, you are happy to watch it unfold. Doubt decreases with experienced viewing and observing with awe to see how being in a flow with this new life and inner voice feels. It just keeps getting better with each new challenge or trouble that appears to present itself. The light is always shining truth and asking to guide the whole thing to become solved or resolved. In the light, truth is seen and the invisible realm is free without fear shadows to keep you down feeling inadequate. Things are also based on eternal time as the linear or chronological mind is no longer needed. In addition, new space is opening for more exploration based on dreams, wishes and desires that is wed to divine purpose, so each individual has its divine plan that is fun and exciting and more than could be imagined even when the best choices or opportunities came along with the old way of separation or ego programming. You are always aware that all thought is in harmony with the infinite realm full of peace, power and plenty of abundance. That life can thus be shaped and created not as a matter of mere speculation, theory or wishful thinking, but from a positive presence that works in coherence with the Spirit of God and perfect love.